All right, welcome to wrist and elbow mobility. This will be a great way for you to diminish some pain and discomfort that you might have in your wrists and your elbows. Let's get started here. First thing I want to do is spread my fingertips very, very wide. And I'm really going to try to keep all points of my fingertips down onto the ground along with the whole heel of my hand. So my whole hand is nice and flat on the ground. I'm going to kind of lock out those elbows, okay? And all I'm going to do is start rocking forward and backwards. So when I rock forward, I'll feel a little stretch in the wrist there, but I'm trying to make sure the whole hand is nice and flat. We try for 10 reps. 9, 10. Now I'm going to keep the hands flat, fingertips spread, and just kind of tick-tock from side to side here. Palms of the hands stay down. Shifting from side to side. If my hand lifts, then I went too far from my range. My elbows are locked. 9, 10. Great. Now, rotate your fingertips as much to you as you can. So if I can point my middle finger to me straight back, that's great. If I need to be a little rotated out, that's okay too. But for now, I'm going to try to keep those heels of the hands down. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to rock forward and back. Feel the stretch with my elbows locked out. Breathe out. Sinking back. You're not going to have a ton of range. That's normal. And let's go side to side. Heels of the hands down. Elbows locked. Side to side. Breathe out. 9, 10. Great job. Unwind nice and slow there. Great. Now I'm going to put the back of one of the hands down, and from the wrist to the fingertips, I'm going to make contact with the ground. And here, I'm just going to stir that pot. Again, I'm only going as far as I can, keeping the fingertips down and the back of the wrist down with my elbow straight. Stirring the pot here. Big exhales. Breathing out. My elbow stays locked. Try the other way. Breathing out. 3. Try 5 in each direction. 4, 5. Second side, again. Hand down. Rotate that elbow. Moving around. Rotate again, opposite direction. The point thing here is to keep the elbow as straight as you can, because as soon as you bend your elbow, you're not really mobilizing your wrist. Nice job. Okay, so now I'm going to make some fists. And on my fists, I'm going to roll to my knuckles of my thumb and back. Roll to the knuckles of the thumb and back. So I'm going on this part of the hammer of my fist. Just roll it and down. Roll and down. About 10 reps. Breathe out. 9, 10. Okay. Good. Back to the center position here. I want you to roll the wrist and then come back. Roll the wrist, come back. Breathe out. So it's just exposing the top of my hand as I drop my elbow down and the palms go up. Try to get all the fingertips to touch the ground, including the thumb. Fingertips are spread wide. Nice. Now I go to the back of the hand. I'll try one at a time. Lock that elbow, kind of screw drive it, and lock out the elbow. Screw drive, lock out the elbow. Now we're going into the forearms a little bit. You'll start to feel some stuff in the elbow as we work up. Let's try the other side. Right. Kind of roll and back. Roll and back. Trying to keep that elbow as straight as I can. And good. Nice. Now I'll go into the elbows. So I'm going to kind of point out, pinch in, forward and squeeze. See how the eyes of my elbows are rotated forward there? Out, forward, squeeze, soft. Out, forward, squeeze, soft. Now I'm keeping the fingertips down and the whole heel of my hand down. Big stirring. Make sure that your fingertips don't lift. And squeeze those triceps. Opposite direction. 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm only really moving through the elbows, and my body's only dropping because I'm bending my elbows, not because I'm pulling my chest down. Nice job. Great. Now we're just going to work kind of spiraling our arm and then unspiraling the arm. So I'm going to go rotate in, and we're going to call this the bulldog position. So your elbows are locked and your fingertips are pointing to as much as you can in this rotation. And then all I'm going to do is rotate into seal. Bulldog, seal. Bulldog, squeeze those triceps, seal. You'll feel like your forearm is a towel and you're wringing out the towel. Spiraling the elbow. Then I try to rotate it just a little bit more. Every single time I'm trying to rotate it more. I can stay here with the elbows locked and do some of those drills that I was doing before. Feeling some stretching in the wrist. The point is I got to keep the heel down of the hand. So that bottom part of your hand. Right? And I'm going to unwind, go into seal. And then I can play with this a little bit again. Just going back and forth. Just play with it a little bit. You'll feel which arm is a little bit more tight than the other. But what this will allow you to do is to get some extension in your elbows to lock out the elbows. When you're done with that, let's shake it off a little bit. And I want you to act like you're like on a motorcycle. Okay? So you're going to kind of rev that throttle. Think the wrist is going to go up and down. So I'm going to rev the throttle, pull it down. Rev the throttle, put it down. Notice I'm just using the wrist. I'm not really lifting my shoulders or anything like that. Just bending, flexing the wrist. It's not going to be a ton of range. That's okay. You'll work on it. Let's go side to side, where I kind of go side to side there. Sticking it out, back in. Keep the elbows in as much as you can. It's very challenging. Takes a lot of focus. And then let's do some circles here. So I'm going rotating through in the biggest circle that I can. I have fists, but they're not clenched super hard here. And I'm going to roll through here, going the opposite direction. Always good to move in both directions. Right? Rotating through. Rotating through. Nice. Shake it off a little bit. Try to repeat this as much as you can to help take away some discomfort in your elbows and wrists. And I'll see you in the next video.